Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Lotus Blossom Dolls here, and today I have a fairly emotional video to share with y'all. So this is the Liberty Belle Riverboat. I'm sure you've seen me post a video about this before with Tiana before the boat went away. The boat officially closed forever on July 6th, 2025, and this boat has meant so much to me that I just really wanted to make a doll video in memorial for the boat and the rivers of America in general. So the beginning of this video is the Liberty Belle pulling into dock. Now you're gonna get to see my custom riverboat Barbie that I made. It's actually Teresa.
This is what you wanted to do.
And I put so much love and care and time into making a custom of this Barbie. Here she is with one of the amazing captains of the riverboat. And so now we're going to go through and I'm going to do a tour of the riverboat with Barbie, and we are going to take a full round trip, which I will not be talking over, so you can hear all the audio on the riverboat and all the beautiful whistles and noises that she made. And yeah, this is going to be a celebration of the riverboat and how amazing she is, and I hope y'all like this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this beautiful tribute and salute to the Liberty Belle Riverboat.
All passengers aboard. Cargo secured. All passengers boarded, sir. All hands stand by. Engine room, reverse 1/4. Bow, cast off bow line. Aye, aye, sir. Bow line away. Engine room, ahead 1/4. Sound last bell. Leadman, sound off. Mark 4. Engine room, ahead 3/4. Stand by. Steady as she goes. Captain?
Welcome aboard the Liberty Belle. I'm your captain, Horace Bixby, and my pilot with me here on the Texas deck is a young cub that goes by the name of Sam Clemens. He's marking his 100th voyage down the river today with nary a calamity on his watch. So far. Sam knows this river like his own backyard. Sam, tell our guest everything you know about this river.
Well now, I always figure it is better to keep your mouth shut and appear stupid than to open it and remove all doubt. But I will tell you this. I love this river more than anything else. I've loved this river even from the time I was a toddler back in Missouri. Before we get too much further out of port, I think I should mention that you best not be sitting on those handrails. They're the only thing between you and the river, and the river don't always take kindly to uninvited guests. We've also had reports of river pirates operating in the vicinity, so I wouldn't lean out beyond those rails for that reason either. Now, for those of you on the port side, that river town we're passing is frontier land. A few years back, it was no more than a boom town carved out of the wilderness by a handful of settlers looking to start a new life. Today, gentility and decorum are running rampant. Oh, it still has its share of footloose trappers, keelboaters, prospectors, and an Indian or two, but mostly it's flush times and well on its way to becoming a fine big city. Frontierland reminds me some of my own hometown, Hannibal. It takes me back to when I was a barefoot boy growing up alongside the riverbanks. You know, it seems to me that when I was younger, I could remember everything, whether it happened or not. But as I grow older, I seem to remember only the things that never happened at all. Over across the way on the starboard side was my stomping grounds when I was young. Exceedingly young. Marvelously young. Young by hundreds of years. Younger than I will ever be again. It's called Tom Sawyer's Island and is named for a friend from my boyhood. Even today, the only way you can get there is by raft. Old Man Harper's grain mill is there, back in the woods just off Tom's Landing. And that's Muff Potter's pond and his windmill. We almost hanged Muff once. And there's Huck's Landing. I always did like Huck. He could swear just wonderful. He and Tom and I spent most of our wild and reckless youth exploring that island. Lots of caves, lots of adventure, if you know where to look. And we all knew where to look. That's Superstition Bridge. It connects the big island to the little one. And if you follow the wilderness trail there, it'll lead you right up to the gates of Fort Langhorne. It's the last trading outpost before we head into Indian country. drifted out of the bayou. Off the port, Captain. It's Beacon Joe.
Old Beacon's been marking this river for longer than I can remember. Every time the river cuts a new channel, Old Beacon puts out a marker to let us know whether it's safe to travel or not. However, Sam here has been bragging that if push came to shove, he could navigate the Liberty Belle on a heavy dew. Isn't that so, Sam?
Well, I was born humble, Captain, but mostly it's worn off. Captain, Indian Village to port.
Now that's something you don't see much out this way. That's an Algonquin Indian village. Looks to be from the Powhatan tribe. Usually they stay further east. I've seen Seminole and Miami this far west. And of course Shoshone, Blackfeet, and Crow, but I've never seen Algonquins out here.
Lots of game out this way. I've seen moose and deer and plenty of other critters along the shoreline.
Could be why the Powhatans are out this far. Just following the food trail. That other village off the fort has been here a while. Most of the Indians along the river don't quite know what to make of our steamboat. They call it Endelor, which means fire canoe, because of the smoke and sparks pouring out of our topstack. The first time we passed this way, they thought it was the return of one of their heavenly messengers. They said our riverboat was a comet of the sun. Just beyond the village, up that hill, is their sacred burial ground. And those who fall in battle are placed atop the traditional bed of death. After nightfall, they'll return to mourn the great warriors who brought honor to the tribe.
Attention deck watch. Controls to port and starboard. Engine room, steady on.
We're entering shallow water, but there's no cause for worry. Sam knows every shoal and shallow, every snag and sandbar in this part of the river, and he'll navigate us through to safe water. You wouldn't steer us wrong, would you, Sam?
I believe we ought never to do wrong, Captain, especially when others are looking. Leadsman, sing out.
Those of you that have been this way before know that the water can get fairly shallow along this stretch of the river. The leadsmen call out the depth. Each mark is a fathom, or 6 feet. Mark 20 is 2 fathoms, and for us that means safe water.
Captain, we're passing Cutthroat Corner. Attention deck crew, stay alert. If there's river pirates out here, this is where they'll most likely be. Yeah, I can hear them from here. But from all the commotion, it sounds like their interests lie elsewhere. on the island, that's Fort Langhorne. Most of these old forts started out as trading posts. Then as settlers started heading west, the army came in and took them over. My feeling is, these days, there's a lot less frontier and a lot more civilization than is truly necessary. Leadsman, give me a depth reading. Sing out.
By the mark, halfway, halfway, no other, save water, halfway, save passage.
You see that brick mansion back over yonder there in the woods? I've heard folks hereabouts say it's haunted. They say it was built on sacred Indian burial ground, so now it's filled with spirits. If you ask me, I'd say the ones telling those tales are the ones filled with spirits. If you want proof, just ask them. They got it. About 100 proof, I reckon. And whatever you do, don't strike any matches if they aim to breathe in your direction. Or you won't just be seeing ghosts, you'll be joining them.
Rotation of the bush.
We're approaching Liberty Square, which is home port for us. We'll be putting into dock shortly, so those of you on the upper two decks might be of a mind to collect all your parcels and head to the lower deck. If you got young'uns, you'll want to take them in hand before they get out of hand. On behalf of the captain, myself, and the crew, thanks for flying the waterways with us. I hope I see you next time round the river bend.
Thanks, Sam, and thank you, everyone, for traveling the rivers of America with us today.
Engine room. Approach levee at 1/4 steam. Man the bow line. Purser, check freight and cargo. All hands prepare to dock. All passengers, stand by to go ashore.
Welcome back to Liberty Square. At this time, please gather up all of your personal belongings. Take small children by the hand. Watch your step and use the handrails as you make your way down to the bottom level to exit. Please watch your step as you exit. We hope you enjoyed your journey aboard the Liberty Belle and have an excellent rest of your day here at the Magic Kingdom.
So now I hope you enjoy this little photo montage of Barbie and all of the beautiful places up in the captain's quarters. I just wanted to show her in all her glory, just existing on the riverboat, in her little riverboat costume, with all the beautiful props. It just brings me so much joy, and I'm so sad to see the riverboat gone. But she'll live on forever in our memory. And yeah, so we're gonna do the rest of the boat tour next, so you can see the rest of the beautiful boat. And I hope you enjoy this next part of the video as well.